this district. We're hurting. The guy that's telling you he's going to fix it, 12 years, you just don't care. He's making the money. We're not. He's not working for us. I've always voted the person, never the party. There's no way I could vote for him again, ever. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
That's crazy. Some lady jumped off of Niagara Falls with her kids. Some people are so disturbed, you know? Somebody out there doing some yard work. I'm not.
Stick half made out of glass so it doesn't shatter. Willing to make you a deal? Want you to toss it on the ground? If it shatters, you can have anything you want for free. That's how confident we are with these. Like, give it like a 5-foot toss into the middle of the floor right there. Here you go. Sure. Absolutely. This is how we're gonna make the place pop. I'm telling you. Go for it. Right. Yeah. Throw it. Come on. Dude, you can have anything for free if it breaks. It won't break. Whoa, that shattered, bro. What was that? Dude, I don't know. He threw it. Whole bomb? I tried to tell him not to. He just told me to throw it, bro. All I heard was box shattering in the back, bro. Come on, man. He just told me he chucked him off 5 feet. He took it from my hands. I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal. You don't have to pay for anything if you just sweep it up. That's it. There's a broom right there behind that cameraman. Look behind you. This is a prank show. I'm just messing with you. You can still have anything you want for free. Anything you want for free. This is brand new. Half made out of plastic, half made out of glass, so it doesn't shatter. Willing to make you...
Yo, my homie's always sending me the dumbest shit, yo. Then he sent me this meme talking about Trap always breaking shit. And then some dude throws the bong in the store on some prank shit. Whatever, guys. I don't break bongs. You should never throw a bong, dude. Never. Throwing a bong, that's like blasphemy, bro. Never throw a bong. Because you might break it. I feel sleepy as shit right now, guys. I'm really struggling to hang on today. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm trying to paint for a little while, but hey, Jody, how you doing? I feel super tired. I left work a little early today, and I don't know, I want to paint, but I really feel like taking a nap. I ain't gonna lie. But there is nobody at the office today. Everybody took Friday off except for me. Like the whole office. Well, not my office, my department. Everybody took off today. So I was there until like I was there at about 6:30 because our our building manager is on vacation, so I had to go open the building earlier than I normally get there. And I did a little bit until like 10:30, and then my whole dad's like, screw that. I'm not trying to stay here. Not about to be there all day. Me and my buddy went to breakfast. I went to a diner. I had some pancakes and eggs and bacon. I came home. I paid my last round of school taxes for the year. Went to the post office and got a money order. Did that. And I almost thought, to go grocery shopping while I was out. And I was like, I don't want to be out anymore. So I brought mine in the house. I swear, I just want to lay down or go play the game or something. I feel lazy as shit right now. But it's the nice ass day out. All the leaves are really starting to fall real heavy. I'm definitely going to have to rake the front yard again tomorrow. Yeah, we're just going to hop back on this page. Do this for a little while. Tomorrow morning, I definitely plan on putting some new images on canvases. So we might not paint tomorrow morning. We'll just start sketching and prepping up the next few sets of paintings. So I do want to get something done today, so I'm not feeling bad when I'm playing video games later. There's a section of this acrylic paint that I missed too. Somewhere. Here, this area, I had missed like a whole spot right there. I might do that at the end. I don't know. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, that's crazy. I don't have any more, it would appear that I don't have any more weed up here. What the hell? My grinders are empty. My cup is, oh, this isn't empty though. Googly moogly. Yeah, my grinder is empty, but hey. I might not even need no weed right now. I can just smoke this Chief Keef.
they never gave me nothing, so they need to stop fronting. Cause just yesterday, you was in my bed humping and you bust a nut too, so you need to stop.
I actually wanted to edit this song a little bit here. I'm gonna leave it alone. Because I thought it was, I don't know, sometimes it just, when you hear it, it's not saying what the words are saying. But I'll leave it like it is. Oh well.
Out here acting like I owe them something, but they never gave me nothing, so they need to stop fronting. Cause just yesterday, you was in my bed humping and you bust a nut too, so you need to stop stunting. And you know you ain't my girl, cause it's all about fucking, but we can bust it up and smoke a L, it ain't nothing. And don't get attached to the way that I be pumping, just to let you know I'm a fighter, not a lover, and the hoes notice me, cause I move like a G. The ones who work, go to school, cook and clean, the lot of read. Give me head and watch the bread while I'm out here making cheese. Give me bitches, fat bitches, garden salad, make you beans, baby girl, do you? Cause I'ma do me, and I'm real nonchalant, so I move with the breeze. I'm brown and smooth, it's like she sipping Hennessy when she slurping on me, and she do it for ease. I fuck her like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. I fuck them like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. I tell these chicks every time I'm not trying to trick, make you bust a ton of nuts, cause I got some good bits, so don't try to play me, go digging in my pockets. Your ass ought to pay me, cause I'm charged like a socket, blast you off like a rocket. Let me see you pussy poppin', trying to claim the dick is yours, little bitch, you need to stop it, cause your friends throwing spoons and you trying to cop block it. And I dress super clean, so the hoes stay watching when I step on the scene. They quick to start jocking, but I'm not Smarty Jones, you pumpers are my cones. My nickname Jody, I'm sending your money home, and she left the thong, so Poppy know what's going on. Man, they go in the house, and I know we found out, cause I took the rubber off and ski my yogurt on the couch. I was feeling presidential, got a little on her brow. She caught the rest in her mouth and didn't even spit it out. I fuck her like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. I fuck them like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. I fuck them like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. Porn star, porn star, porn star. I fuck them like a porn star, treat them like a porn star, skeet them like a porn star, then leave them like a porn star. Let's get it. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yes, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yes, South Carolina, bang. Carolina,
what up?
South Carolina, we on fire.
Ho. What we got in here talking some Sudish. Goyo. That's a good painting. Well done. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is the underpainting. I am starting to add some details to this portion here. I think the background is mostly done. There's a little bit more touch up I have to do on the background in a few spaces, but that's mostly done. Very simple background. So now for the next couple of days, we'll just work our way through the details, and hopefully this will definitely turn out to be a good piece. I like the composition, very beautiful people, and the lighting is awesome in this piece as well. So yeah, I think this will be a good one. I say you're just gonna take our time and walk our way through these details here. Appreciate you jumping into the stream and appreciate the comments. Yo, Ivy Pearl, is this acrylic or oil? I'm working with oil paints. Yo, I'm loving all the new viewers lately. In the past week or so, I've been getting a lot of new people to the channel who have never checked out my art before. So I really appreciate you guys stopping by and making comments, asking questions, and all the good stuff like that. So I use oil paints. So this is the underpainting. It's very just blocky, just a fill-in layer. And so now we're starting to add some more of the final details here, and we're going to try to get it to turn out like this. Really high detail, really good contrast. So with the underpainting, the first layer, you will never see this paint, this part of the painting, because I completely paint over this several times. So the first layer, I use the cheaper paints, the Winsor and Newton, they're Winton oil colors. So I use these big tubes of paint. The bigger tubes are easier to work with, and this is a less expensive brand, but it's still a really good brand. This is a really good brand of paint. And then for the final layer of paint, I use these smaller tubes of Gamblin. So Gamblin is my main finish layer, and Gamblin just makes an awesome product. All Gamblin colors are really rich and lush, and so yeah, most of my final parts of the paintings are Gamblin colors. But all oil paints, for the most part, I'm from South Carolina, but I currently live in Pennsylvania. But for this series, it's not all oil paint. The background, this is actually acrylic paint for the very back, and the stencil is spray paint. The same thing for this one. The yellow part is acrylic, and the gold is gold spray paint. And there's another one back there, the same thing with acrylic and spray paint. And then the portrait portion is all oil. So these are very different from my standard paintings, because everything else is just all oil, all completely oil. This is another older series where the background is actually acrylic. And I only did that one, these series like this, because I just wanted it to dry fast. And the backgrounds are just really just plain colors. So when I do that, I'll use acrylic for that. But once again, the portrait is oil. I do the same, less expensive wash and underpainting. I'm an acrylic girl though. Like you say, it worked. Save the more high quality, more expensive stuff for last. Like I said, if you're doing underpaintings or something like that, I'm not, because you're not gonna see it. You're gonna cover this whole thing up. I'm not about to use my expensive paints for the underpainting, and nobody's never gonna see that shit. This is just a foundation layer. And like you say, we're come back with the good shit on top to give it that lush, deep, rich color, that really good contrast. And like I say, my under painting paints, they're still good paints. I'm not using trash ass paints. I just use cheaper paints, you know? Cheaper shit. Once again, nobody's gonna see this. I'm not gonna use my good expensive paints just to keep covering it up, covering up. Yo, daily dose of dope art. How you doing, bro? I'm trying to give it to you right now. A daily dose. Right here, working on number 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on number 5 of the Whisper series, and it's coming out pretty good. I'm happy that I chose this chrome paint for the stencil pattern because it gives it a really deep dynamic when the light shifts. It can go from this bright white to silver gray to almost looking black, depending on how the light is hitting it. So I think that's another interesting feature to this piece in particular. I am just trying to get a little details on her face now. I think I'm gonna wipe the schmutz off this camera. And I haven't given my disclaimer yet, so just in case I say something inflammatory, I don't want to get banned or blocked. So Instagram and YouTube, these streams are for entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I do not hold any degrees or certifications in any field, so I do not give out any advice, whether it's political, scientific, medical, financial, or otherwise. So I always tell you not to believe anything you hear me say. And if you think anything I say is true, I always advise you to do your own research and figure things out for yourself, because I am wrong most of the time. And that is because I'm doing these streams for fun. And this is for entertainment purposes only. You should not take anything I say seriously or literally. Do not believe anything I say, ever. Never ever believe me, because let's say it all together. These streams are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, YouTube. That should cover our asses right there. Yo, bro, you gotta subscribe from India. Yo, appreciate it, Go. Thank you, bro. We're gonna be here all the time. You'll check back and you'll see art and education. That's all we do, man. We just try to have like decent conversation and make a painting. It's a simple format. But over the years, I've had this channel for almost 10 years now, and it's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't want to watch a black Bob Ross, take 80 hours to make a fucking painting. People just don't. I get that. I'm completely fine with that. But for nerdy ass motherfuckers who are very creative and have some downtime and just want to watch something chill, I'll be here for you, bro. I'll be right here for you. He whipping the hell out of that fucking garbage truck. He backing that shit up fast as hell down that little alley. I see you, bro. He said, I got my CDL, fool. I know how to drive. Alright, a little red here. Oh, and the music that we're listening to is actually some of my own original music. I've been using this AI program to turn my lyrics into songs. It works pretty good. I think I've managed to understand most of the basics to actually get it to work right. And so for the past couple of months, I've been taking a bunch of my old music that I recorded back in the days, and I've like updated it through the AI platform. But then I've also taken a bunch of stuff that I never recorded, because I still have all of my notepads with everything I've written. And there's a bunch of stuff that was still pretty decent raps that I never recorded. So I've been like throwing those into AI and turning those into songs. And then it's it's actually inspired me enough because it's so easy to make a song that I've been writing like some new stuff as well. So just another way to try to stay creative and busy when you're bored, when you don't have anything to do, when it's a boredom beater. And I've been trying to tell everybody about Suno AI since I've been using it because it is a fantastic tool. It is fun as hell. Even if, like, what I'm doing with my stuff, I basically just listen to my own music when I'm going to and from work or riding around town or whatever. One of my friends and one of my cousins like, oh, you should really try to push this and put it out there. And I don't know, I might. Some of the material is I think is good enough for a lot of people to connect with and relate to. But do I have to do that? Not really. I don't feel like I need to like push this as a product or try to make money from it. But do I like listening to my own lyrics and the own words that I create when I'm riding around? Yes, I do. I enjoy it tremendously. And I think any other well, any other I be sending melody all my music all the time too. But yeah, I try to share it with as many people as possible. If you're a writer, or even if you're not a writer, you just want to try making a song. It's definitely easy. It's so easy to use. Sharon McMillan, how you doing? New subby here. Love your channel. Glad I found it. I'm so appreciative of it. That's the part that money can't buy. You know what I'm saying? Just putting a little something out there, that's entertaining enough for people to want to try to connect with. Art and education, guys. Do a little painting, do a little chatting. I say, we're well into the digital age, where the digital age is now transitioning into the artificial intelligence age. So we're making this leap forward where my generation, a lot of people in my generation don't really perceive it as amazing or as dramatic as it actually is right now, that we have these AI agents like coming online. This is going to change everything we do dramatically. The same way the internet changed everything, like this AI revolution is changing the world, which will change the lives of everybody in the world, period. And so I'm always just trying to play around with the AI stuff and keep track with all the new innovations and products that are coming out, because I have a son and hopefully he'll have kids, and the next 50 years is going to be really weird times, to say the least. And just by using technology like this AI music maker that works so well right now, you have to extrapolate that and say, okay, where will this be next summer? If it works this good now, how much better can they make it in 12 months? How much better will it be in 24 months? How much better will all this technology be in 7 years, 15 years from now? If Chat GPT can take a 3 sentence prompt that you give it and write you an essay that's over 1,000 words long, what will it be able to do in 20 years? Do you have a kid now? How old is your kid? Do you have a 3 or 4 year old kid or 7 year old kid? When your kid is 37, how will the world look to them? That's just the shit that I be thinking about. And I still have a few people who are kind of heavy with the music and they hate this AI stuff. And I was really heavy with the music. But I'm embracing it. And everybody else like, man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm like, yeah, you can say that. And traditional music is never going to go anywhere. We're always going to use our hands and our voice and everything else to make sounds and to create music. But this new way of making music, that shit's not going anywhere either. It's not. I don't care how much you don't like it or how much you just refuse to use it. The shit's not going anywhere. And that's the bottom line on that one. And so I just choose to embrace it because I'm lazy and I don't want to go to a studio to record my music. I just don't. Not anymore. I've done that before. It's hella fun, but hella time consuming too. And I rather invest more time into my visual arts instead of investing that time into musical arts because I can actually make money off of my paintings and my painting ability. Like I feel like I have a decent writing skill, but I've never made money off of any of my writings. A little bit, a few dollars, but that's it. So the old saying, get in where you fit in. That's all I've been trying to do. Just get in where I fit in, man. Find my little niche where I'm best at and try to rock that shit out. And I think I'm best as an oil painter. I'm a way, way better painter than rapper. I know that for a fact. But I really enjoy writing. I enjoy rhyming and writing, freestyling, and all that good shit. So should I never do that just because I'm really focusing on painting? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, Ivy, catch you around. My Instagram? Oh, it's at the. Is there not? Oh, I guess not. Oh, because I'm not on the other thing. So, for anybody who wants to, yo, Mo, appreciate it, yo. Wisdom, what's good, bro? For anybody who wants to find me on social media, my last name is Prince, like the son of a king, and I make paintings. So if you look up paintings by the Prince, I'll pop up on social media everywhere like that. I'm kind of like local famous, so I don't mind giving out my real name. My real name is actually on my YouTube channel too. So my name is Travis Prince. And believe it or not, you can just actually Google me. If you Google Travis Prince artist, like all of my shit will pop up. All of my social media and everything else will pop up, which is kind of cool, you know. When I tell people that shit, like some people think I be lying, like, yo, just Google me. It's like, how can I see your stuff? You can just Google me. What? Yeah, you can just Google it. It is crazy. And there's my name isn't like something so fucking unique, yo. There's a lot of Travis Princes out there, but when you Google if you put that in your Google search, Travis Prince artist, and hit enter. Yo, paintings by the Prince, Instagram. That's the first thing that pops up, yo. My Instagram, paintings by the Prince. And then Travis Prince painting workshop at the Everhart Museum, the Hope Hawthorne Gallery, Meet the Press, Waverly Small Works Gallery, Travis Prince on Facebook. And then you can even do like images, me and my art. On like some dope shit, right? I mean, That's not bad, yo. That's not bad at all. You can really just Google me, man. I'm still impressed by that myself sometimes. Like how much stuff that I've done over the years that Google can actually build a really good profile page on me by itself. I didn't request this. I don't know. I don't know. This was a couple years ago. Me and somebody were like trying to see how much can we find out about ourselves. And when I Googled myself, like for the first time, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Yo, there's a lot of my shit on Google. I was like kind of taken aback at first. Like how the fuck do they know all of this shit? But I guess I'm just so active with the art, and that's like the only thing I ever really try to put out there is the art. So now Google just recognizes me as an artist. My man Sketch, what's good, bro? Oh, lost connection. There you go. Yeah, but if you do Travis Prince, I'll go back to all. If you do Travis Prince artist, this is what pops up in Google search. First thing comes up is my Instagram, some workshops I've done, some exhibits that I've done, a couple of interviews on my Facebook, Travis Prince artist, my paintings. I never had a MySpace, so these are other Travis Princes down there. But even when you come up and you go just to images, like it has a bunch of my shit up here, bro. Even that piece right there. That shit is wild. So that's why I say locally, I'm like local famous, basically. The owner of the building. What building? Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? What building? Word. Yo, that's what's up. uh, sorry for the old gentleman's passing. But at least the art still got a good place. You know what I'm saying? Art still got a good place. Wait, what you? Hey man, you at work now? Mo, you at work? Cause oh, okay. Great. Say I ain't want to call the manager. Be like, yo, go look at this nigga phone. I think he on YouTube. Bro, you heard? Have you heard any? About to hit the chiropractor. Yo, you heard any of my music that I've been making with the AI shit, yo? I've been trying to share a little bit like on Facebook and Instagram and shit. But I did the last track I did, bro, is this song. I called it South Carolina. And this shit kind of slap a little bit, bro. Like I said, I've been digging in my old notebooks from, swear to God, like 2006. I think the last time I was recording was around 2008 or 2009, like the first years Obama was in office, because I wrote a lot of songs talking shit about that motherfucker. And I can use that as evidence now when people are like, oh, you just don't like Kamala because she's a woman. I'm like, no, it's the Democrats in general. I'll let you hear shit I wrote about Obama fucking 12, 15 fucking years ago. Talking about the same shit way back then, bro. I shared a couple of them on Facebook, but I keep most of them on here because a lot of people don't really fuck with my music. I don't, like I said, I ain't the best rapper, and my music kind of different than a lot of shit, which I thought was always good. But yo, using this program right here, Suno, I took my old mixtape and a bunch of other shit, bro. So this album right here got 13 tracks on it. Parents and Teachers, Diamonds, Kids, Bang, Digital Domination, New Solution, Deep State, History's Mysteries, America, FOIA, A War for Your Mind, Wealth of a Nation, and this is an alternate version of Kids. You know what? I feel like I need to take that off now because it's giving me a false sense of having more tracks on this playlist than are actually on there. I'm gonna remove that. All right. So that playlist actually has 12 tracks. This joint right here got 8 tracks. This a whole little album. This one got 13. That's a whole little album. And this right here got 5. But the last joint I did is on this shit right here. Once again, the next step, digital evolution. Man, we gotta evolve with this shit because it's not going nowhere. And then I got this track right here called South Carolina. Yo, check this track out, bro. Now, like I say, all I did was type in the lyrics. Wrote the song. Well, like I say, it's old ass lyrics. I just type it in and tell it what I want it to sound like, and it made this right here for me.
Let's get it. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue bud and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? No, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dope. Get a little, then we want some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I blow, blow. Down in the 30, we run a 30. Deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Killerville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Marion County? What up, Tulsa? What up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's going bang and you want with deep hoes all across the country and everywhere we go. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going off that blue bud and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? No, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dope. Get a little, then we roll some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I'm in the dirt. We rolling 30, deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Killerville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Marion County? What up, Tulsa? What up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's gonna bang until you want deep hoes all across the country and everywhere we go. Shorty say he a thug, I need more to go on. Start ripping this cake, let me see you hold on. Bang, 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 blast them in his bare arms. No prohibition, so I'm sipping on that red rum. It's hard for me to stay calm, been smoking weed for too long. I roll a Dutch and hit on, rob a nigga right song. It's hard for me to run wrong, I stay wild and get on. Pop the top, drink a bottle till the fucking gin is gone. Praying for a better life every night, every morning. Only problem is I can die at any moment, so I bust a lot of heads, putting faggots in the coma. And it's a real war when you're fighting against my soldiers. Close quarter combat, blade between your shoulders. Cause I lock like a dread and I strike like a cobra. Bram. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue bud and I'm getting higher.
wanted some real shit, dog. Just to say, yo, SC music, bro. Hey, I rep my state so hard in my music, man. When I was out there writing that shit, bro, I tried to make sure damn near every other song I say South Carolina, I say an area code, I say a town, I say a county. I really try to like when motherfuckers listen to my music, there is no question. A motherfucker won't ask like, oh, where he from? Ain't no questioning where I'm from. When you listen to my, hey, yes it is. He talking about you from South Carolina? Yes, I am. That's why he still questioning it. As I say, a person should not question the music. He's like, you from South Carolina? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. But I think I say it enough. I got a song. The name of the song is South Carolina. There you go. I mean, I can't say it no more than that. I mean, I need to just name the song I Am from South Carolina. South Carolina is my home state is the name of the track. I'm gonna name the album. The name of the album is gonna be I was born in Atlanta, but I'm from South Carolina. Or something like that. I don't know. I hate and love my state, man. It's beautiful. People are nice. That shit just slow as fuck down there, man. Swear to God. And sometimes people are nice just because they're dumb as fuck. Like, Jesus Christ, South Carolina, get it together, guys. You're so sweet. Look at you, such a sweet group of people. But y'all gotta do better in a lot of areas, you know. We gotta figure some things out down here, man. Y'all can't be country bumpkins forever. You know, this is once again, man, you living in the goddamn the AI age, man. Step your shit up, man. This ain't the old South no more. It's not the old South. Very traditional down there though. Motherfuckers be trying to hold on to their traditions as long as possible. We always done it this way. I bet you have. I bet you have, sir. Always done it that way. It ain't working no more. You know? Motherfucker use telegraphs and telegrams for a long time too. That shit don't work no more. Because the world has changed, sir. You're gonna have to change with the world, my man. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Just like Ripley's. He said, I'm from South Carolina, but raised in the backyard. Hey, that how it be sometimes, dog. Nah. South Carolina, a dope ass place, man. We got tons of creative, smart people down there. We just gotta get it together a little bit, you know. Not gonna lie, I think people from the South are just nicer in general because things are slower and religion still plays a really big part in the Bible Belt. So people have a good foundation on, you know, just treat people kind and they'll treat you kind, and we still say yes ma'am and no sir and Sunday dinners, and so there's a lot of good things about the South for them to hold on to their traditions because it does help make decent people. You know, I think if I wasn't raised in the South, I probably wouldn't be this old right now. I probably would have died a long time ago because I came out of Philly. And if I would have had to grow up in the city of Philadelphia in the 80s, the way my personality is, I wouldn't have made it. I would have fucking been dead, or I would have killed the motherfucker and been in jail for the rest of my life. I already know. I already know that shit for a fact. But luckily, You know, my grandmother got me and my sister out the city as young kids and took us down south and raised us down there at a slower pace in church, you know, and I think that shit is really what helped save me as a kid, just being in the south, moving a little bit slower. 'Cause otherwise, I would have been gung ho Charlie.
Let's get it. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue bud and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? No, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dough. Get a little, then we want some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I blow, blow. Down in the 30, we rolling 30. Deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Kimberville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Marion County? What up, what up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's going bang for you over deep holes all across the country and everywhere we go. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina, we on fire. Don't know that blue bud and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? Man, no, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dough. Get a little, then we want some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I'm in the dirt. We running 30, deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Killerville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Mary County? What up, Sumter? What up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's gonna bang and fill you over deep holes all across the country and everywhere we go. Shorty say he a thug, I need more to go on. Start ripping this cake, let me see you hold on. Bang, 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 blast them in his bare arms. No prohibition, so I'm sipping on that red rum. It's hard for me to stay calm, been smoking weed for too long. I roll a Dutch, I hit on, rob a nigga right song. It's hard for me to run wrong. Stay wild and get on, pop the top, drink the bottle till the fucking gin is gone. Praying for a better life every night, every morning. Only problem is I can die at any moment. So I bust a lot of heads, putting faggots in the coma. And it's a real war when you fight against my soldiers. Close quarter combat, blade between your shoulders. Cause I lock like a dread and I strike like a cobra. Cobra, 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 cobra. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue bud and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million?
How to make a million. Yeah, how to make a million. Say children, say children. Did you think you ever teach your ass how to make a million? No, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dough. Get a little, then we want some more. I'ma keep chasing until I blow, blow, blow. Nah, that's my new jam right now. I ain't gonna lie. I done listen to that. I done listen to that track like 50 times, maybe. At least. At least 50. Going back through my notebook, man, I'm telling you, man, I wrote these rhymes and I was in my mid 20s. I was a beast with the little pen. I had bars. I had some bars, man. It's crazy. I be looking at it like, damn, trap, you could really rap back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little, it's just some bullshit ass rhymes, but the shit, flow got a little punchline. You know, got a little swag, you know, all that shit. Damn. Well, I thought I was gonna be Lil Wayne. I ain't lying, man. I thought I was gonna be Lil Wayne, man. That shit ain't never happened. On to the next phase in life. Yo, still, hey, bro, all this. That's the one thing I really do pride myself on. Like when I was writing, I was just trying to make music that had staying power. It's not gonna be like a fad or a trend, and just next summer that shit won't even make no sense. Like, just write something that who you are. Just write truthfully, and then hopefully that shit will stick around. Like once again, you can throw on the first Wu-Tang CD. You can throw on Tupac's first album. You can throw on Biggie's first album, and 35 years later, that shit still slap. That shit still go hard as shit. You can listen to Snoop Dogg first album, and 35 years later, that shit still go hard. Put on Outkast first album. I'm from that generation of like motherfuckers ain't had no trends or no fads or trying to ride a wave. Nigga had to be creative and have a unique style and have something to fucking say. And if you can do that, motherfuckers will listen to your music forever. We still listen to the Bee Gees and the Beatles and Michael Jackson. That shit 50 years ago. Still listening to the good shit. Like it don't matter how old it is. If it's good music gonna stick around. It's just gonna stay. And once again, I'm not the best writer by any means. I'm a barely a okay writer, but when I was writing, I was really just trying to write good music. I attempted to write good music. I didn't want to do the fatty music, and even with my art, I don't try to do like trends and like weird shit with my art. I just try to make good art that, you know, in 25 and 50 years from now, will people still want to see this shit? Or motherfuckers duct taping goddamn bananas to the wall and doing all this weird ass hanging upside down splatter shit. Nobody even give a fuck about that shit in a couple of years, man. You doing some shit right now for a fad, for a trend. I can't do it.
Stress and aggravation, smoking flame. Take the same flame. Smoking.
What? Saki? He said make a robot homie before they enslave and eradicate our asses. Sky? Socks? Yo, how do you say your son's name? Sasuke? Still pretty cool. What's this? I need to write a new song this weekend. Don't know what I'm gonna write about. Oh, no. I might attempt to do that, but it might come out this weekend or it might not. But I do want to write. I want to write a Call of Duty song, or a video game song in general, or because I do so much gaming. I game a lot. I game. I think I play more video games than I paint. Not gonna lie. By a good margin too. In the evenings when people are like chilling, like watching the news and watching sports and shit, I be playing video games, yo. I can't even remember the last time I turned on my Netflix. I YouTube a lot, and that's about it. But I don't really watch a lot of shit on TV. Game time. lot of very subtle tones in her face. The way the sun is peeking right here. I think I need more red actually. They're both very fair-skinned people. They're almost the exact same complexion, which is weird because the last Whisper series I did, both of the people were damn near the same complexion. I'm like, are y'all colorists? Do you only hang out with people who are the same color as you are? What the fuck is going on here, people? Why do you guys match so much? I ain't never matched this much with a motherfucker in my life. So I skipped breakfast this morning because I had to get to the office a little bit earlier. Then I guess I had like a brunch thing with the homie, but I don't know. I ordered pancakes and bacon and eggs, and I wasn't able to finish it. And so I brought it home with me, and now I'm hungry again. So I might pause here shortly and go finish my pancakes as a late lunch now. Cause it's 1. So I normally during the week I normally paint in the evenings after work. So I'll be in the studio around, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that in the afternoons to start our paint session. But since I left work early today on a Friday, when I came home, like I said, I ran back out, run an errand real quick, and then when I came back the final time, I really thought about, like, it was early in the day, and I said to myself, I normally paint in the evenings, so why should I break that cycle on a Friday? I said, you should just play video games until about 2-ish or 3, and then go in the studio like you normally do, so you don't, like, mess up your viewers, because, most people are already expecting you in the evening, and just for your own normal routine. Now it's like, you know what? No. Go in the studio now, get all the painting out the way, and then just game all night, son. Don't that make sense? Don't that make better sense since you got off work early? To just paint now and game all night on a Friday night, bro. What else you gonna do on a Friday night? I said, that sounds like the best option right there. You're not lying. That makes pretty good sense. Let's go in the studio now, get the painting out the way, then video games and junk food for the rest of the evening. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. So far, no monkey wrenches have been thrown in the plan. I haven't heard from any external sources of any immediate actions that need to be taken by me pertaining to anyone else. So I think I'm good for this evening, I think I'm good for this evening. Gonna fucking fry a few brain cells, dog. I'm not lying, bro. I'm about to fry a few brain cells tonight, man. I might run out one more time because I only have 1 snack left. I might need more snacks. I would go do, like I said, a whole grocery shop, but I'm not doing that today. I'll do that tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I'm not. If I do go back out, I'm going to get some fucking donuts and chips, and that's it. Go get some donuts and chips and run back in the house as fast as I can. Oh, my Instagram ended. Oh well. Prime snack food, bro. Donuts and chips, bro. Good gaming food too. You gotta, like, depending on what chips you get, man. Cause you don't want something that's real cheesy or whatever. Then you always wiping your hands because you're gonna get that shit all on your controller. But my go-to is donut sticks, the little Debbie donut sticks. And plus they come in like the little cellophane wrap so you can peel that shit like a banana and eat the donut stick while it's still in the wrapper. So you're not actually touching the snack. I be looking for like easy snacks that aren't messy. So I don't have to, like I say, keep an eye on my controller so I'm not getting fucking grease or icing or fucking cheese dust. Everywhere when I'm trying to fucking game. Another good gaming snack, beef jerky. There you get you a beer and some beef jerky. Mm. You know, easy to hold, not really messy, has a variety of flavors. You know, beef jerky is another a good gaming snack, man. I'm like, damn. Do I want beef jerky now? Oh, might have to grab me some jerky and something like oh, you know that I think I do have another snack down there. Though. I might be good. I got some. Well, they're not really easy to eat while you're playing, but I got some boiled. Not just boiled, but some pickled eggs. I keep forgetting I got those pickled eggs in there too. I might have to eat those as a snack, as a gaming snack. Pickled eggs be slapping. Y'all don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's pickled eggs is grown people snacks. That's a lie. That's a lie. I always loved pickled eggs, even as a kid. Back when I used to eat the pig feet too, man, you go in the store, get you a pig foot and two pickled eggs and a little juice or soda, boy, I'm good to go. I'm good now. I'm about to go eat all this pork. Eat this pork and this chicken fetus. A pickled egg. Mm-mm. Or you get you a pickled egg and some boiled peanuts. Damn. Well, I'll be missing those days. They don't hardly sell. Well, I can find them in a can. Yeah, nobody up here just sells like boiled peanuts, hot and ready. Down south, man, every gas station you go in got some peanuts in that bitch, bro. And if they don't got boiled peanuts, I'm looking at them like, why? Why don't y'all have peanuts, man? Where the peanuts at? You do know that's the state's snack, right? South Carolina's state snack is the boiled peanut. It's official that everybody loves the peanuts. Red vines. Uh, Black Ops and I intend on starting the remake to Dead Space. I might start that this weekend. Will I play the entire game? Maybe not, but I do just want to see how they upgraded it because it was one of my favorites when it first came out. Like I have the movie. I have the Dead Space animated movie. Like everything. I was like, yo, that was a really, really, really good game. So I'll give it a shot on the remake and just to see how it looks better. They said the graphics upgrade obviously, but there's also some mechanics changing with the stomp and the shooting aspects of it. And then they said that for players who did play the original version all the way through, they said just look out for some new surprises because it's still the same game, still the same plot, but I think they worked us, a few areas a little different so that you would still get like a good jump scare, even if you've already played the original one a few times. It's like it's still good. Just go ahead and play it. I'll give it a shot. Like I said, it was one of the better games when it came out at the time, man. I really really enjoyed that one. But other than that, yeah, other than Call of Duty and playing that Dead Space, no, I don't. I'm not really on a lot of other shit. I did have there was another free to play game that I still have loaded on the console. It's called Off the Grid, and Off the Grid is third person Call of Duty. Basically, that's all it is. Third person Call of Duty. But they have the one, I guess, the one mechanic that they have featured in there that kind of sets it apart from other looter shooters is you can have weapons. You can have two main primary weapons and a sidearm, just like most other shooters. And like some hardcore shooters don't have power ups, but then most of them do have like an arcadey, just fun thing where you have power ups. And even Call of Duty has it with the perks or the kill streaks. That's all it is a power up. And so the different power ups in this game are the limbs that you can attach to your body. So uh, the players have fake arms and legs, and that's a part of being able to play in the battle royale. That's like the theme of the game is that, oh, this is the craziest battle royale ever. This is like real life shit. But if you want to play in a real life battle royale, you have to chop off your limbs and take these cybernetic limbs, and then you can go into the battlefield. And I'm like, but that aspect of it is the power ups because you can grab different legs and arms that have different abilities. So one set of legs may make you run really fast, and then you come across another set of legs, or you can kill an enemy and take their legs or arms that make you jump really high. Or there's an arm attachment that has rockets that come out of the arm. So that's kind of fun. The matches are really long. The map is really fucking huge, and none of the other homies didn't download it, so I haven't been playing it a lot because I just have to play with random people who won't help me understand the game or learn how to get better at it. But I do like it. I like it for basically the third person aspect of it. I don't mind a third person shooter. And I actually like third person shooters because you get to see your character. Don't give me all these cool skins and all these cool abilities and all this stuff, and then when I do shit, I can't even see what it looks like. Oh, you've unlocked this cool set of goggles. Okay, you can see it in the preview screen, then you go to the game and now you can't see your goggles that you just got, even though they're fucking cool as shit. Because you're stuck in fucking first person view. I hate it. I mean, Fallout has had the feature for years where you can switch between first and third person. Why don't all games do that? I was really mad when they said Cyberpunk 2077 was only going to be in first person view. But you show us all this cool shit about the character and the fucking clothes and the bikes, and it's just like when you play the game, oh yeah, you won't be able to see any of that in the game though. It's like what, bro? Not even, I mean, just like as a option to go into third person. No, you don't even give us an option for that shit. So I do like Off the Grid for that reason, just because it is a third person shooter. I say none of my clan members want to play that shit, but oh well. Me and Napalm P were playing Helldivers 2 for a little while. I actually bought that game. Matter of fact, I think that was the last game that I bought. No, because I bought Call of Duty. I actually had Call of Duty pre-ordered, I think, before I even bought Helldivers. I that's what I know. Like, yo, oh, I'm thinking about playing Sifu again. Not even thinking about playing Sifu, but I don't take that shit off of my home screen, yo. Sifu still is sitting on my home screen because it's just a badass game, and I might want to play it one day, you know. And when I'm ready to play it, it's gonna be I'm not gonna have to download that shit, bro. Sifu stays on my home screen, on my home page. That shit was dope. That was one of the best games in a long time for me. I ain't gonna lie. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. And I know there's a lot of new content they added to Seafood too since it's been released. I actually went back to it a couple of months ago, and there's like they try to do like some of the challenge levels where it's not a part of the story, it's just like trying to beat survive the waves. And that shit is challenging as hell. I mean, the first time, like when that shit first came out, yo, it was so fucking hard, bro. I didn't think I was gonna beat that damn game. And so I'm watching other people play this shit, and people doing like a no hit run, a speed run. I'm like, how the fuck, bro? How? How do you play Sifu and not get hit not one time the whole fucking game? Lord. I know I'm old. My reflexes are just not that good. And then the first time I beat the game, I was like, I guess I was one age from maxing out and dying. Like I was like 70 something years old when I had to beat the head dude at the end. I could not beat this motherfucker. He kept killing me as you come back. This nigga like 50 years old. Kill me again. I come back, I'm like 60 years old. I'm like, yo, please, nigga. Beat this bitch, yo. No, was it? Oh yeah, it was the dude at the end, yo. I was like 73 years old. Fuck. But then I seen once again other people run through that shit and beat the game. This nigga 20 years old when he beat the game. Like how, nigga? You ain't died not one time. Shit. By the time I get to the old lady with the knife on the chain, bitch, I'm already 50 years old. 30, 40 something years old trying to fight her ass. I was like, man, I can't. But when I beat that game, I was so happy. I think that's probably one of the biggest game achievements in a long time for my ass. I was like, whoo, I beat Sifu nigga on normal mode. I was like, I ain't want to play that shit on hard mode. I'm good, man. I can't even imagine that. Imagine it being more challenging than that. I'm good. And then at the time, my son was like, "You should try to play Dark Souls." I'm like, I'm not playing that shit and get frustrated and break my damn controller. Is you crazy? Anything harder than Sifu, I'm good, man. I don't need a video game to be that challenging. I'm trying to enjoy myself, not piss myself off because I can't accomplish the goal. Kill this enemy, and you sitting there for 2 hours trying to kill the same enemy. I can't do that. Mm-mm. As it getting to the closer to the end of Sifu, I was just like, Jesus, am I gonna be able to finish this shit? Cause god damn, these niggas beating my ass left, right, and center. Like every time. Project CD Red did say they were gonna add some more Cyberpunk. Not It's not specifically telling us is this gonna be some more DLC content, or are they gonna do a part two continuation, or are they gonna do, you know, just another offshoot of a story in Night City and just call it Cyberpunk? But I think they're definitely gearing up for something soon. Also, too, I think everybody wants to. I think a lot of developers are gonna lay low when when the two big games come out next year, hopefully, because we're supposed to get Elder Scrolls and Grand Theft Auto next year. I mean, in those two games alone, like, fucking shut some shit down. You might have to add a little white to this palette. What time is it now? It's 1:39. I think I'm gonna have to go grab that food and finish eating that breakfast that I didn't have. Because I'm hungry now. Like, yeah, it's getting to me. I don't know what that sound was, but I don't like it. I don't like when my house make noises and sounds like that, especially when I'm home alone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of white. So we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna just run downstairs, grab that takeout plate of food. I can bring it up here and just heat it up in the microwave up here real quick. And then we're gonna add a little bit of white to this palette and then try to blend in some more of the skin tone until about 2:30 or so. And this afternoon, I might actually, I might stream some video games. You never know, man. I've been getting my ass bust on that new Call of Duty. That's why I don't be liking to share that shit so much, cause I don't be doing good on it. I don't. I just ain't doing good on the new Call of Duty, man. I don't be wanting people to see me lose, and then people don't want to watch me lose either. But we'll see. I might do that. What's a good song to listen to? I'll go grab this food real quick. My new song, like I keep saying, I'm gonna burn this new track up, bro. I'm really loving this shit so much. This song called South Carolina. You can listen to it like 4 times since we've been here this afternoon. But one more time won't hurt anybody.
Let's get it. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue board and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? No, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dough. Get a little, then we want some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I blow, blow. Down in the 30, we rollin' 30. Deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Killaville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Marion County? What up, Sosa? What up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's gonna bang it for you up with deep hoes all across the country and everywhere we go. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going off that blue blood and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million? Million, no, 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 no. So we out here trying to get this dough. Get a little, then we want some more, 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 more. I'ma keep chasing till I'm in the dirt. We rollin' 30, deep, 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 deep. I know you niggas heard me. What up, Killaville? What up, Dollar Town? What up, Flow City? What up, Mary County? What up, Soda? What up, Metro? If you rep SC, you got my respect, yo. My G's gonna bang it till you want deep hoes all across the country and everywhere we go. Shorty say he a thug, I need more to go on. Start ripping this cake, let me see you hold on. Bang, 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 blast them in his bare arms. No prohibition, so I'm sipping on that rear arm. It's hard for me to stay calm, been smoking weed for too long. I roll a Dutch a hip on, rock a nigga right song. It's hard for me to run wrongs, I stay wild and get it on. Pop the top, drink the bottle till the fucking gin is gone. Praying for a better life every night, every moment. Only problem is I can die at any moment. So I bust a lot of heads, putting faggots in the coma. And it's a real war when you're fighting against my soldiers. Close quarter combat, blade between your shoulders. Cause I lock like a dread and I strike like a cobra. Grab. South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, you know we do our thing. Yeah, South Carolina, bang, bang. South Carolina, South Carolina, South Carolina. We on fire, going up that blue board and I'm getting higher. Empire, state building, state children. Did your teacher ever teach your ass how to make a million?
I put on Dane Calloway real quick. this? I think that's the lid. I'm eating out of the lid right now. I should have heated that up too, I guess. Yeah, that butter. I don't know about that.
Man, it looks like they made a huge mistake or this was done on purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dane Calloway and I'm back with another video. And for the past couple of months, we've been talking about the elections and things surrounding it, a bunch of information that people need to be aware of. And my wife and I have been showcasing that information here on the channel. Today, I'm going to be getting into something that actually happened on Twitter as far as it making its rounds and people showcasing, hey, this happened, as far as the ABC news station airing election results. Okay? I'm talking about full-fledged election results on national television a week before the election. Before I get into any of that, make sure that you leave a like on this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate that. And let's get right into the video. I'm going to be sharing my screen. Now, what you see on the screen and when I'm getting ready to play, let me let you know what's going on here. Let me brief you on this. Right now, as you can see, it's the ABC station, channel 16, WNEP, broadcasting the F1 Grand Prix in Mexico. During this broadcast, right at the bottom, you see that it states Harris winning, 100% reporting, winning over 3.2 million votes with 52% of the vote. Now I'm going to play the video, and I want you to see this was somebody that probably saw this and went back in their DVR because you know cable gives you the option to rewind live television. This person grabbed their phone and strictly wanted to record the bottom of the screen. I would too. This made its rounds on Twitter. Of course, it's going viral. This happened today, by the way, as far as it making its rounds on Twitter and going viral. So now people are constantly talking about it. It's been happening. It's been one of the topics of discussion all day long. And I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this out there just in case people over here on YouTube won't ever be able to see this or nobody even reports it on YouTube or however YouTube's algorithm goes for you guys to see something like this. Is this important? Yes, it is. Why? Because it's showing election results a week before the election actually happens. Now, we do know that some votes, you know, are going in like independent votes at this time, but that does not mean that you can automatically assume that a person is winning right then and there and give the results a week before the election. Like, that's not fair to the running mate. You know, that would, if I was running against, Harris, I would be pissed that happened, like, early reporting and stuff like that. It's bad enough that the voting system is the way it is and nothing is transparent. Like, you can't really tell what's going on. You're not behind someone looking at their every move. There's no cameras in a building somewhere of us being able to check it 24/7 to see exactly who the counters are and how it's being counted, how it's being sectioned off. I mean, I know they have a place in the Treasury Department for us to see how the money is made, but when it comes to the voting, we don't see how it's being turned in. We don't see how it's being counted. I'm just saying, but that leads people to believe that something else could be happening. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, well, it could be a possibility of AI, so I wanted to double check. And when I double checked, I noticed that this actually happened earlier than today, even though everybody's reporting it. So let me move on to something else that I'll get ready to show you. All right, now this is what I wanted to show you. This is New York Post talking about it today, stating that ABC mistakenly aired the election results, declaring Harris the winner of Pennsylvania, that it ignited flurry conspiracy theories after it aired what appeared to be official results. A week before the election, it showed that Kamala Harris easily winning the key swing state more than a week before the election. Come on, how is this even possible? Now they're displaying that same thing. The shocking result popped up at the bottom of the screen during the October 27th broadcast of the Formula One Mexico Grand Prix by ABC local affiliate WNEP TV. Notice how it says October 27th, and I find that eerie. I find that very strange. Okay? Because again, at the time of me recording this is October 30th. This is when all of this information was brought out. This is when this video was viral. Okay? This is right now. Okay? But this aired October 27th. Interesting. Now, what if we would have known back then? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but to some it may, because you want to say, wait, why did it take 3 days to get, to us, for us to see? Was this purposely done so they could hurry up and come up with an excuse to say, no, guys, no need to worry. This is just a test. And when I continue on with this video, you're going to notice that ABC responded, okay, showing Vice President capturing 52% of the votes compared to 47% for Donald Trump. ABC responded in the next segment right here. NEP TV said that the results came up on the screen in error and that they had been randomly generated as part of a test ahead of the November 5th election. I don't believe them. That's bullshit. I don't believe them one bit. Number one, if it was an error, okay, what caused this error? Someone has to know what they're broadcasting, meaning especially when scripts pop up on the screen. You have a team for that. You have people that will manually type that stuff in. There's no way that could be an error. And then you turn right around and contradict yourself and say that they have been randomly generated as part of a test. Because why would you publicly broadcast a test? Think about that. This is what you have an editing room for. This is what you have, for any reasons why you would want to change, like, for example, lower thirds, graphics on the screen, anything that pops up, transitions. You have an editing screening for that. Editing room, editing meeting. There's no reason why you would need to publicly broadcast a test and then turn around and say it was an error. Well, if it's a test, then why was it an error? Did you not mean to make it public? Think about that. Did you not mean to make this public? How can something so important like this be done in error? I realize that humans make mistakes. I do. Me personally, I feel as though it was done purposely. I feel as though it was done on purpose. I feel as though it was to get certain people riled up, okay? And I don't know how they knew that this was for Pennsylvania. I don't see anything of that sort, anything, any indicator. It could have been a portion of this video chopped out that we don't know of. I didn't see it. Maybe you guys saw it. Maybe I missed it. I didn't see the part where it said anything about Pennsylvania, but they said this was for Pennsylvania, which was a swing state. I already assumed that all of the presidents are pre-selected. Okay, there's no way that they will allow the voters to come out and vote for any president that they wouldn't want to have inside of the White House. And who is they, Dane? The government. Let's think about that now. Now, there is a lot of information out there indicating that the majority of these presidents are all related. They're all of a particular bloodline, like they're cousins in a way. And, I'm not trying to dive into that here, but let's just think about that. How can we prove that they're not pre-selected? We're assuming that they're counting our votes. It's not like we're there watching what they're doing when we're so-called casting our ballots. We don't know what happens after that. We just assume we're going off of other people's words. What if they already knew that? Let's just say, I'm not saying that Harris is winning or going to win. Let's just assume that they already know that Harris is going to win. Now, who's they in this sense? That will be the news broadcasters. That will be the news channels. Yeah, they work hand in hand. They would know the results of an election, right? Now, of course, some of them will have their own clerical errors with certain percentages as far as the votes are concerned, the percentages and the numbers accumulated. All of them are going to be, they're going to have their own bias as far as where these numbers are coming from. And that's another thing. Where are these numbers coming from? None of this stuff is transparent to me. I feel as though this is a gimmick. I don't feel as though this is a test in that sense, like for the network. I feel as though this is a test for those who are going to see this particular video, this particular broadcast, showcasing the Harris won, allegedly the swing state, how the public will react. I think they're looking for reactions because people fail to realize that the Agenda 2030 plan has all to do with the demise of every bit of conservatism or anything great in nature that has to do with the citizens of this particular area. The large corporations, along with the administrative state, wants full control over this landmass. This is beyond population control, but in its essence, it is wrapped around just that. Controlling the population to where they see fit. The majority of the people are being forced to move out towards the outskirts of the United States, making more room for foreigners who are forced, upon our lands without allowing us to have the say-so about something so important. Why are we constantly a country that shares our country with foreigners that we have no idea about? These are strangers constantly coming in here, seeking asylum, seeking citizenship, seeking a way out, seeking a new way of life, and this government is giving it to them. This government is handing them everything that they want. And it seems like to me that Kamala and all the rest of them are the same old, same old. We're getting the exact same results from every politician that we allegedly choose. No one is making any changes for the benefit of our people. Like, we all know that taxes shouldn't be high, that prices of housing and groceries and medicine shouldn't be high, but it is.
As you work hard for every dollar, Kamala Harris will make big corporations pay more in taxes instead of you.
A lot of people don't know this, but this new AI app that Apple has just released can actually be used to create a new stream of income for yourself just using your phone. This new app is called Apple Intelligence, and Apple has just invested over $1 billion in...
Okay, what? Hey, do we have a system that constantly raises the prices up and slowly progresses people's wages, people's incomes, slowly, gradually bringing them up, like turtle speed. And then when it comes to the laws of certain prices, I mean, they can go as high as they want, no holds barred. And I heard Kamala talking about that she's going to stop, companies from price gouging like that. I understand, that she did make a promise and she was going to do that and it's not going to spike. But keep in mind, she's in there right now. And some of you guys will say, well, no, she can't do anything. She's the vice president and Joe Biden makes the decisions. I don't want to hear that. I don't. That's an excuse. Here's why. She was in charge of the border. She had the option to close the border. She didn't. Joe Biden put her in charge of that. I don't trust any of these people. But, they're making it seem like this is all we have. This is the choice that they're going to give us. Now, here's another thing. The choice that they gave us. Right? They gave us this choice. She didn't have any electoral votes. There was no vote held to say, okay, she's going to be the representative of the Democratic Party. No, that didn't happen. They snatched it from Joe Biden and gave it to her. This is all the more reason why people should know that the president is selected, not elected. But I'm pretty sure that went over people's heads. They forgot about that point. Then they forced her down your throat until it was like, hey, that's it. She only got a couple of months to win this thing, so let's hurry up and get behind her. What? Oh, and then let's make sure that we get the black people's vote. Hey, do political racism, Kamala. You got a little bit of black in you, allegedly. Run with that and make sure you get the black vote. Just like how Joe Biden got it because he was the vice president to Obama, who wasn't even black himself, referring to Obama. But anyway, it's a complete circus show and making you guys constantly go around in circles. Going back to what my last video talks about, dealing with my wife, bringing up this portion. Notice how they showed you the results on broadcast of the Grand Prix, broadcast of racing, Grand Prix, circle, right? Going in a circle constantly. Who's going to win? Circus is a circle. Circuits, circuitry, circle, constantly, forever, the number 0. It's a never-ending cycle. We have to constantly break this cycle. Many of you out there who are truthers, who are free thinkers, y'all know better than this. Allowing stuff like this to happen should not happen. Us as people of this world, us as people of this country, of this land, we, especially the indigenous people, need to be taken back with ours and pulling the rug from up under these foreigners' feet. They're not for us. And you know that, man. Because whoever the next president is going to lead us into that mode of Agenda 2030. The puppeteers, whatever you want to call it. Illuminati, it's a bunch of names everybody got.
See, he on the shit. He on the shit. That's why I fuck with Dane. Everybody talking about Agenda 25, Agenda 2025. That's bullshit, bro. That's that bullshit. Agenda 2030 from the Davos Committee. That's the fucking real agenda. That's the real shit from the globalist elite. Oh, Trump's Project 2025. Y'all motherfuckers just dumb as fuck, man. Believe in that bullshit. Is it a real thing? Yeah. Is it Trump's committee or his campaign doing that shit? No. Who gives a fuck about it? He didn't write that shit up. He didn't ask for it. Nobody asked for a goddamn Agenda 2030. That's where the real problem's gonna start coming out. real soon. People will see it though. People will see that Agenda 2030 in action. Let me let you finish wrapping this conversation up, Dane. I'm trying to teach these people some shit.
All of that. Each state, all of these names, right? Whatever people you think that are in front of all of these puppets that we see, or should I say behind All of these puppets that we see, that's what I'm referring to. Those people. I'm ready for a real change. And the only way that's going to happen is through you and I, through all of us. Not them, not them, us. You ready? I'm just here to make you think. So
Dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world, basically validated.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro.
Polls suggest that voters trust President Trump, former President Trump, more on the economy. What can you tell the voters, our viewing audience, our listening audience, that if you were to become president, while Madam VP Kamala Harris will be much better on the economy than what President Trump was?
Well, so I'm really glad you brought that up, Shannon. So first of all, let's clear up certain myths.
Okay.
You know those checks that went out?
Yes. Those skimmies?
Right. Right.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, I know. Well, right. Yes.
We gotta be stimulus, but they call them stimulus. Okay.
The reason those came about is because there was a Democratic majority in the House of Representatives and Congress.
Mm-hmm.
People like Maxine Waters, people like Hakeem Jeffries, right?
Yes.
Who did the work of pushing to say, people need help right now and we need to send out checks. There was a whole lot of opposition to it, including from Donald Trump's White House.
Yeah, polls suggest that voters trust President Trump. I think he was resistant to it first.
Yes. That's why those checks, remember, Congress holds the purse.
Yes.
So really, Congress wrote those checks, but then Donald Trump, unlike any president before or after, decided he put his name on those checks.
So therefore people thought
Donald Trump, they gave me that check. And so let's clear that up first and foremost.
Okay, I think he was resistant to it first.
Yes. That's why those checks, remember.
I think we can all agree on this, that there is a problem with, I don't know how the correct term, I think it's undocumented.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get a hold on that, Madam VP? How do we make sure, because I think I've heard you say you want a path to citizenship, but we want to, make sure people come in and do things properly.
Yes, that's exactly right. So first of all, I have personally prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. I have prosecuted the Sinaloa cartel, okay? The Guadalajara cartel. So I put my record up to anybody in terms of how strongly I feel about having a secure border and making sure that there is not that kind of trafficking into America.
I think we can all agree on this, that there is a problem with, I don't know how the correct term, blacks for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They feel that Trump is better for the black community. Can you explain Donald Trump's history with blacks? Where did this come that all of a sudden, I mean, it's been like this, because a lot of people used to say, I'm Donald Trump of the ghetto, because he was, I mean, for a lot of blacks, not all, but for some blacks, he was, Madam VP, whether we want to admit it or not, he's revered by some blacks.
But here's the thing, the question for everybody, should he be president of the United States?
Okay.
Right? That's the question. Should he have the ability to sit behind the seal of the President of the United States when he says he wants to terminate the Constitution of the United States? You know what that would mean? In the Constitution of the United States is your Fourth Amendment right against unreasonable search and seizure. your Fifth Amendment right, your Sixth Amendment right to an attorney.
Well, a lot of
Right.
rights gonna be gone. The First Amendment, blacks for Trump. They feel that
The First Amendment, the Second Amendment. Look, I'm in favor of the Second Amendment. I don't believe we should be taking anybody's guns away. He wants to terminate the Constitution of the United States. He is the same one, like I said earlier, who denied rent to black families, who took out that full-page ad in the New York Times calling for the execution of those children, who birtherism accusations against the first black president. Not to mention please ask folks to Google Project 2025.
Yeah.
He would get rid of the $35 a month cap on insulin. We know how many of our seniors had. I'll give you another example of why Donald Trump has not earned the support of folks to be president of the United States again. When he was president the last time, during the height of COVID, 1 in 3 black Americans knew somebody who died from COVID. You remember those days?
I do.
The First Amendment, the Second Amendment. Look, I'm in favor of the Second Amendment. I don't believe we should be taking anybody's guns away. And people couldn't get their hands on a COVID test. At that very same time, Donald Trump as president secretly sent COVID tests to the president of Russia for his personal use. While Americans were dying every day, he has not earned the right to be president of the United States. It's one thing if he has a television show that's very popular. He can put his name on a building. Even though we all know he was not a terribly good businessman, which is why he filed for bankruptcy 6 times. But that is one thing. To be president of the United States means to try and find common ground, to build consensus, to lift up the American people instead of trying to beat people down all the time. It means solving problems, which means you have to be able to get out of your own head and scan to be concerned about the well-being of, and people couldn't get their hands on a COVID test of other people and then do something about it. Does anyone think Donald Trump thinks that way?
Yeah, well, empathy requires you to divorce your own ego to see yourself as someone else.
That's exactly right. And we know that's not his character. So it's about, is this the right person for that job of other people and then do something about it? Does anyone think Donald Trump thinks that way?
Yeah, well, empathy requires you to divorce your own ego to see yourself as someone else.
That's exactly right. I, Kamala J.B. Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala swore an oath, but Kamala created crisis at
So we saw that Donald Trump like over a month ago that he was on Eddie Ross streaming and everything, and they got a lot of views, and we was waiting on Kamala. She was going to go to a streamer or another podcast that what she did, and she went on Club Shay Shay podcast. Really doing their last few months to try to get the votes and everything. They had a conversation about the stimulus checks. The borders control and her, really getting on trouble about how he's not the right fit to be president. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take on not Kamala's policy, but what's your take on Kamala? Really rallying up, trying to get these votes for her. And do you feel like the stuff that she's like her border control and also her policy that we talked about is going to be useful if she becomes president?
So a lot of people gotta understand, she's already in the office. So we watching what she's doing now. Ron said this before. A lot of Americans are disgruntled by real time watching what you're doing. Not only that, she's a traditional politician. She's going there giving us a bunch of word salad, still hasn't said nothing concrete what she's gonna do. Her plan step by step. Some of the things she said she was going to do did not make sense from an economic level. We've had real estate business people came in and said the $25,000 down payment is horrible. How can somebody going to be able to afford a $400,000 house with $25,000?
I'm sorry, but the more shit I watch, like, people not falling for this shit. This is going to be a really, really close race. It's going to be a really close race. But niggas like me, look, any one of these guys, look, I can be Anyone, look, that could be me sitting right there, bro. Any one of these, man, him got the same features. Look at his eyes. I could be any one of these guys, man. We not falling for this shit no more. We done. So many brothers out there doing what I'm doing, shaking their head like, y'all almost got me, but no, I'm not. No, we're not. I don't know. It's more of the women than anything else, and black women just. It's so weird how they have galvanized the mind of the black community, and the black people always want to have the first black blah 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 blah. I'm tired of all the first black this, the first black that. I don't give a fuck about the first black anything no more, man. We didn't accomplish enough. I get tired of and the black women. They still always want to hear the first black, the first black female president, and that's all they care about. The first black. They don't give a fuck about if the policies are good. Is this a safe thing for the nation? Will this move us forward economically? They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because for one, the black community is less financially literate than almost every other community. By design, it is definitely by design, but that is definitely a fact. We own less businesses than everybody else, which equates us being less financially literate than everybody else. But we want to do the first black all the fucking time instead of doing what's right and proper to prosper. And I just know for a fact, Obama was that. Obama was the first black president. We gotta do it. We got to. It's the first black. No, I don't have to because it's the first black. It's not mandatory for me to do that. And now this time they're making it seem like it's mandatory. You have to vote this way because she is the first black female president. No. And black women will always be susceptible to this way of thinking because women are more emotional than men, and black women look at colorism more so than white women because we're still, somewhat of second-class citizens here. I'm the first black. I'm the first black post office lady. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm the first black. That's the first black female president. She gonna lock all y'all black asses up too. For everything, yo, the skin color is always be a crutch, yo. Yeah, and the pandemic was definitely a way to see if they can control everybody country by country, and it worked. And everybody's economy got fucked up because everybody started shutting their borders down and travel and tourism because of this virus. And so people keep saying, oh, it was Trump's fault that the economy was bad. No, the entire world shut down for like a year and a half. The entire world. What the fuck was anybody supposed to do? And it was the globalists seeing how much control they can have in a test run for a global shutdown. And this shit fucking worked. The propaganda worked. Everybody believed it nation by nation. And then slowly people started waking up and it was like, wait, we're doing too much. There might be a new little flu variant out there. That could be true. And, you know, but hey, we doing too much. And then everybody decided to pull back from that shit. Oh, we have it under control. Do we really? I thought you said it's just here now and it's going to always be here and we'll get herd immunity. So is that under control? I don't think so. But nah, just let shit go back to normal now. After you guys finish your experiment, you fucked up many countries' economies, and you bankrolled a lot of mom and pop businesses, and they all got eaten up by the giant box stores. And the power was more solidified in the hands of the few. So easy, Boozy, when you look at it logically, but most people won't. Most people say, it was Donald Trump. He fucked up the whole world. He wouldn't let Muslims in. It's like, yeah, is that how it really happened? I don't know. I don't know if that's how it really happened, guys. You guys, you're creating the Mandela effect. You're trying to remember something that was definitely not true. I'm tired of the first black everything, bro. Lord have mercy. Our city has the first black police chief. Who gives a fuck? He's a police chief. Just say, oh, the city of whatever got a new police chief. He was sworn in yesterday. Who gives a fuck if he's the first black police chief? He knows that. Everybody else knows it. Who cares? You don't have to always announce that shit. Our hospital has the first black lead surgeon. So the fuck what? He's a fucking doctor at a hospital. So what? Who the fuck cares? Who cares? He's the first black head surgeon at this fucking hospital, the first black mayor or police chief or whatever. Jesus Christ. And once again, like, it seemed like black women be up on that shit so much harder. Like, she's the first black female who ever made a tampon. Get the, oh my God. And that's the only reason Kamala still has this much support from the black community. It's mostly coming from black women who just want to see the first black. Whatever, dot, add on whatever words to the end. They want that shit so fucking bad because just like a sporting team, it makes, they gonna feel like they actually accomplished something too. We got the first black female president. This bitch don't care about this country. Are you? All she care about them big paychecks coming from the war machine. Daddy Warbucks. Keep that war machine going. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Black Kamala Harris gonna go home to her very, very light-skinned Jewish husband and his very, very light-skinned Jewish kids. And keep telling all y'all black folks she is all about you. I'm black. I'm blackity black. I'm so black. I'm the only black person in my household. That's how black I am. I'm so black I don't even got a black family, man. I knocked the black out my family. My family white now. They used to be black, you know what I'm saying? I was so much blacker than they is. They just turned white. They couldn't take my blackness. It scared the shit out of them. It bleached them. Now look at my poor family. I done turned these niggas to Jews. bro, as soon as they got in there, hey man, let me get that vaccine, bro. And see, this was I already know. The elitists work in very big increments. Normally 20-year increments. You know, they'll do 20 or 40-year increments. That's why we were hearing about Project 2030 a couple of years ago. And for that presidential election year, once again, it didn't matter who got the seat. Whatever agenda they had planned still needs to go off. So even if some other person would have got the seat when Trump was in there, the pandemic would have still happened. And they would have ran their global shutdown experiment just to see how much control they can have, no matter who was in there. You know, that vaccine was already ready. All that shit was already ready and set up, ready to go. And, you know, either we can roll with the punches or we going to start blaming motherfuckers. And it had to come down to a lot of blaming. And then it took us like almost 2 years to figure out the real shit that it came from a research lab that was funded by American tax dollars. It really shouldn't have never happened. It probably was, like you say, some type of purposeful accident just to try to see how well they can control a country with dictator like authoritarianship coming from not a individual nation's government, but from a central one world government, because the UN and the fucking World Health Organization and all these roundtable committees were telling everybody what to do. So we essentially operated under a global government, a one world government during the period of the pandemic, where every country had to have the same downloads and uploads and move at the same time. And countries that refused to do it, they really just got shamed or ostracized, didn't get foreign aid and all the other stuff. If y'all don't want to play the game we playing right now, we just fuck y'all up. Everything come to the light though. Everything. Skeletons and all, bro. Skeletons fall out that closet soon to enough. Skeletons will fall out that closet soon enough, bro. Keep on. Go ahead. Keep the little secrets. You can go. Oh, try to cover it up. Go on. Try to get. Okay. Yeah. That sunlight gonna peek through that window and light that damn live right the fuck up. Just like they talking about, they broadcasted Kamala Harris winning the election and said, oh, it was an accident. Bitch, you're lying. Bitch, you was lying. That wasn't no accident. That was a propaganda machine. Trying to fuck with your subconscious real quick. Fucking with the human psyche. That's what they good at. Psychological warfare is their game, you know. And they know how to manipulate the hell out of our thoughts. That's one of the best things they good at. Psychological warfare. Exactly. All these first black people thinking that the black politicians are gonna help them. It don't work like that. Now politicians ain't got no race. Once you a politician, you lose your skin. You lose all your skin and you grow scales. Motherfucker just turn real slimy and scaly. Or wiggly motherfuckers. I hit that too hard. I did want to soften that edge a little bit, but I lost most of the fucking shadow with it. My shadow is actually really stiff. A nice hard shadow too. Let me put that back. Let me put that back like I found it. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna try to start looking for a stopping point. It's right at 2:30 now. What does our counter say? How long have we been in here? Have we done 2 hours yet? Yeah. 136 minutes. That's not bad. For a good Friday. And we slow rolling this thing, man. Once again, our own art. We're never in a rush, but I did just literally get a text message asking about commission prices. So, and one of my other homies actually maybe getting the commission too. Which is great. This is great. You know, I'm picking up steam for the commission themes. But I do want to get some good painting in for myself because I got so many really good references to work from now. But I'll be putting on some of these images on canvas tomorrow morning. I think that's the main thing, if not the only thing I do tomorrow. If it's the only thing I do tomorrow, I'm still satisfied with that. I'll be satisfied with just getting a sketch on like 2 or 3 canvases. I said normally if I'm just working straight through on my own art, I can finish a painting in like 4 weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks, since I work every day. So about a month per painting. So if I can get like 3 or 4 paintings on canvas, so I have this piece, I have that piece, and so that'll take me to December, January, February, March, April. I can almost, if I can prep enough stuff, I might be good until springtime. Like I say, if I get a few commissions in between here and there to like space out my paintings a little bit more, I'm good for several months off of this last weekend of photo shoots. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna be a good stopping point right there. I think I'm gonna have to swap out this paper towel too. I don't know if I flipped it over yet or not, but it's getting really saturated over here. Might have to do something different with this thing. Always remember, entertainment purposes only. Don't take this shit serious. Me and Boozy don't know what the hell we talking about. We don't know what we talking about, man. And when Boozy say he agree with me, that was a pretend agree just for this stream. He's pretending to agree with the bullshit I'm saying, but it's not real though. So don't ever get that confused, people. I'm not talking about real shit or anything over here. Okay, black ladies, don't get mad at us. Okay, first blacks. I ain't the first. You know what? I was the first black man to have a solo exhibit at the Everhart Museum in Scranton. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Was the art good? Was it good art? Okay. All right. We had some good art in there. Who gives a fuck if I was the first black person to do that shit? Yeah. I'll just keep it open. And you know what? Donald Trump, that's her answer for everything. Because Donald Trump is a bad person. You remember them stimmies? Them stimmy checks? Well, actually, Donald Trump just put his name on it. He didn't make that. Yeah, just like Obama didn't come up with a healthcare reform, but he put his name on it and said it was Obamacare. He didn't write Obamacare policies. Who the fuck cares? Those policies were sitting on the shelf before he became the president. They handed it to him. They said, here, sign this. And then all of a sudden it became Obamacare. He's the greatest man ever. He created Obamacare. That motherfucker didn't write Obamacare. You think Obamacare is about Obamacare? He doesn't. This motherfucker got the best national health care anybody can have. He don't give a fuck about your health care. Honestly. Oh, Trump just put his name on it. He didn't come up with the stimulus program. Yeah. None of these people come up with any of this damn shit they want to pass. You're not sitting down actually penning any of these legislation reforms or changes. You're just not, people. You got a group of young college kids and post-grads writing all this shit for you. Then you got the professionals dissecting that and, taking the best of that and putting it into a final document. And then they just tell you to sign it. Sign this. It's good. Trust us. It's good. Just sign it. Well, what does it say? It says that we're going to cut taxes. Sign right here. And that's how it works, people. My clock says it's 2:33. Boy. We got a good little bit done today. It's coming together. Just been working on the transition of this shadow to the sunlight right here on the front of her face. And yeah. I did cut my damn face off with these onions. Don't hurt yourself in the kitchen, girl. I don't need no people meat in my salad. I don't need no damn. I don't want to eat the meatloaf and pull out a fingernail. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut yourself in there. Got little pieces of people in my food. put that shit in there. Go down and people burgers. She come out the kitchen with a platter, talking about here you go, but then she got 2 Band-Aids on the goddamn never mind. Man, how you catch yourself? Yeah, and then watching TV trying to cook. You gotta do one or the other. You can't cook and watch the damn YouTubes, man. Jeez. In the kitchen watching TV with a damn knife in her hand. With a knife in her hand. Wait a minute. Lord. Somebody get this lady a first aid kit. But she fucked something up. All right, guys, we did a couple hours in here on a lazy Friday. I'm not gonna lie, yo, so lazy today. The motivation has been low. Well, we staying consistent. It'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow. It always is better tomorrow. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all chilling in the studio with me, checking out the progress on the paintings. I probably will stream some video games when I get downstairs. If you guys jump in that stream, hey, it's some more party time. But if not, I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good evening. I'll see y'all then. Peace.